Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. My name is Brian Wright, National Keynote Speaker and CEO of New Patient Group. I want to welcome you into this webinar about how to operate your practice like a high-level business, functioning like the top 1% in order to skyrocket your practice growth. What we're going to talk about today are 7 disconnects between the top 1% and the 99%. There's 7 significant disconnects. There's a lot more, and what we're going to talk about today, literally each topic could be a 3-day presentation. Could go into hours upon hours of information about this stuff. But we're going to condense it down to try to get through it and also show you a little bit on how you group all this together and grow your practice at the highest possible level. So those 7 disconnects. The first one, today's consumer versus healthcare. What's proven to grow organizations at record levels versus what healthcare does. What is viewed as production versus what production actually is. What is viewed as training versus what training really is. Consumer buying tendencies versus how money is presented inside the practice environment. What is viewed as a goal versus what a goal actually is. And the statistics that have always been tracked inside the practice environment versus statistics that need to be tracked and aren't. Those are what we're going to dive, which leads into disconnect number 6. What is viewed as a goal versus what a goal actually is. This is something very important. The first is you got to get it through your head that money is not a goal. We did a full webinar on Friday about this. It's gotten a lot of great reviews because it really looks at the industry and turns it on its head. Everything we do. And that scares some people, and that's okay. That's okay, but if you want to be that top 1%, that famous CEO, that famous dental practice, orthodontic practice, we're definitely for you because everything we're going to teach you is the opposite of how it's been done in healthcare forever. And that's why it works. That's why it works. Money is a result of your goals. It's not a goal, and Steve Jobs proves it. Apple's goal isn't to make money. Our goal is to design and develop and bring to market good products. And we trust as a consequence of that, people will like them, and as another consequence, people will make some money. But we're very clear about our goals. Because, guys, the finest CEOs and organizations on the planet are very clear about their goals, but money is not a part of it. Money is completely left out of the equation, which we're going to get more to in just a second. Here's how the 99% define their goals in healthcare. They have production goals, collection goals, hygiene goals. They want to start more Invisalign cases. That's how the industry talks. And it's not that it's bad. We're not telling you not to have, a baseline of knowing, hey, look, we got to hit this in collections. But the facts are, it doesn't motivate people. It's boring. It doesn't get your staff out of bed every morning, coming to work for you, not for a paycheck, but because they believe in the passion and the vision, and the investment that you're constantly making to improve their careers. Those aren't goals. And here's how the top 1%. Here's how the top 1% do it. I want to invest in 3 proven methods to improve my team communication. And here in just a minute, I'm going to give you a 4-step process that you can apply to every single aspect of your business, and you could grow at 15% this next year. Every aspect of your business. I want to invest in 3 proven methods to improve my team's customer service abilities. See, these are their goals because production and numbers are an end result. See, they're a result of what your goals are and if you accomplish your goals at a high level. But see, you have to have a plan laid out for all this to work. And you can see all the other ones on the screen and the difference. Because all the ones you just read motivate people. It's what gets people to believe in what it is you're trying to accomplish and knowing that I have a boss, I have a CEO, I have a manager that is constantly investing to constantly improve the skills I have that I have to have in order to better my career. Which means you have to have a plan for success to be able to carry all this out. Without that, you fail. Does it mean you go out of business? No, but it means you leave millions of dollars that would have otherwise gone in your pocket over the course of your career. So a 4-step plan for success. That first step is, I want to improve my new patient conversion via the telephones by 15%. Now that's 70 to 85%. All these are just examples, which means you have to have a baseline. Your people, and we're going to get to this here in just a second, your people have to track this stuff. Otherwise, you don't know where you start and you don't know if you're improving or failing. But this is how you make a plan. My end result is going to equate to an estimated 3 additional new patients monthly. And this is a conservative number, but this will equate to an estimated increase in production of $5,000 monthly, which will equate to a $60,000 production increase annually. And that is why there's so much growth for practices, even the most successful, because every one, Everyone listening here and everybody else's, you're losing at least one new patient opportunity a month, guaranteed on the phones. So don't be the business owner that thinks that they're not, because you are. It happens to every practice, the most successful, the ones going out of business, and everywhere in between. Happens to everybody. Some lose 10 a month. Some lose 5. But everybody loses at least 1. And that's how you can grow your practice, with just by defining an end result for each operation throughout your practice. Now, you've got to have a plan of action. To accomplish my goal, I'm going to locate a company that's going to help me train on the phones. And this is just an example. You can do this for hundreds of others, obviously. And you can see on the screen there, that is your plan of action. And that's how you hold yourself accountable for whether or not you actually are adhering to your action plan. But then you got to measure it. If you don't plan on measuring it, don't do it, because it's worthless. See, practice management, about to get into this heavily, practice management softwares are great. They track a lot of things automated, production, collections, new patients, things like that. The problem is those stats are not the ones that matter. The stats that matter are the stats that tell you why your production is what it is, why your collections are what they are, why your new patients are where they're at. That is the end result. The stats you have to see are the ones that are telling you how each department is doing. And that's the reason why your bigger numbers, your end result numbers, are what they are. Gotta happen. Here's an example. This new patient telephone tracker you see should be by every single phone in your office. It should be a requirement that your new patient, or your front desk, fills this out on each new patient call. It's gotta happen. And then you need to enter it into our platform or just keep it on a piece of paper, whatever it may be. We don't even care, but it's gotta be entered. Has to be entered. And you as a high-level CEO have to have oversight of this. Otherwise, you don't know how much opportunities or how many opportunities you're losing. Daily, weekly, monthly, etc. You have to have visibility of this stuff. Have to.